إن الحمد لله رب العالمين هو الذي جعلنا مسلمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الحمد لله الذي جعلنا مسلمين وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش. In Alhamdulillah, I wanted to read to you something from the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's so much. All of it pertains to the subject for today. The subject, al-maut, the death. What happens qabl al-maut? What happens after the death? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's told us in the Qur'an about the human being from the time he was created, from the time before we were born, while we were still in our mothers. And He told us about after we're born and the weaning. He told us in the Qur'an about our tarbiyah, about growing up and our education. He told us in Surah Luqman the advice to give to the youth. So much Allah has told us how to deal with getting married, with having children, our jobs, our businesses. All we find in the Quran so much about who? The human being. There are 2 main subjects in the Quran al-Kareem. 2 main subjects are what? Insan wa ilah. The human being and their God, Allah. Think. If this were from other than Allah, if it were from a human being, it would not deal with the subject like this. Allah tells you who He is and who He is not. He tells you who we are and what's going to happen to us. He's telling us where we came from with clear ayat proof. Clear proof, without doubt. So when He tells you what's going to happen after you die, why you don't believe Him? He has shown you everything inside of you. How does your heart work? How does your brain work? The frontal lobe of the Qur'an, of the head, is mentioned in Qur'an. Frontal lobe, this part right here, an-nasiya, mentioned in Qur'an. This is the place where aggression comes from. Who could figure this out 1400 years ago? Huh? And subhanallah, the one who created us has told us everything about us, inside, outside. Even we know about our skin. Our skin is mentioned in hadith in a way that some of the people who are dermatologists said, oh my God, nobody could know this back then.